I work as a learning technologist, which means that I help to integrate technology into learning and teaching at a university. So, in theory, I am a seasoned vlogger because I've created lots of demonstration vlogs for staff and students. But in terms of my own vlog, I've never actually considered doing it for myself and for my own benefit. So, yeah, here's to trying something new. So, like many learning technology folks in 2020, we were in a situation where we needed to deliver online learning very quickly and make sure that everything kept running in the universities. Overnight, some of the things we'd sort of dreamt of trying and having buy-in for suddenly were, ready to be used in anger. So we're now a year into the pandemic, and I think this is a really good time for reflection. And because I've been working with webinar technologies since, I don't know, like 2009, I think I first used GoToWebinar. Plus, I have the experience of having run my own class sessions online, run interactive events. Yeah, I think I'm starting to gather some ideas about what works well and what doesn't work well. So I'm going to set myself a challenge, and that challenge is to identify the optimal elements when creating inclusive and successful online events. And I've come up with a list of 4 factors. 1, how power and control function in the virtual space. Power in relation to the interface, but also in relation to the power dynamics amongst individuals in the virtual space. 2, how to provide space and time for consumption of knowledge. So how can we reserve time? How can we give people permission to use that time in a concentrated way? Disrupt the opportunity for distractions to take hold. I know I'm the worst at this because I get like 10 minutes into some kind of discursive webinar and I've already switched off and my attention's going to emails. So how can we reserve that time? What's effective? 3, how to provide space and time for collaboration. So this is something that Dave White has written about in his blog recently, and the notion of spatial yet disembodied collaboration potentially because of the kind of uncanny valley aspect of seeing your face on the screen. 4, how to provide space and time for discussion while, I think, actively considering and disrupting the structures of power and privilege that stand in the way of inclusion in online spaces. As part of all this, I want to consider what a user experience design process might look like for an online event. I'm going to base this on the Design Council's Double Diamond. It features 4 key design principles: putting people first, communicating visually and inclusively, collaborating and co-creating, and iterate, iterate, iterate. It will take me some time to explore all of this. That exploration may take the form of vlogs, short podcasts, blog posts, maybe drawings, and sometimes I'll look at the big picture. Conversely, I might also look at micro interactions. I will certainly have an emphasis on accessibility because that is one of my core professional values.